In today's video, I am making a cheesy chicken crock-pot meal. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Live, Laugh, Love with Jen. Also, welcome to Crockpot Palooza. Crockpot Palooza is hosted by Tiffany of Small Town 6 and Jessica of Jessica My Rose. I will link both of their channels in my description box below, along with a playlist of all the other YouTube creators who are making crockpot meals as well. So like I said, we're gonna make a chicken cheesy crockpot meal that's easy, has very few ingredients, and it's going to be a great addition to your recipes. Let's get started. So as I get ready to make this recipe, I'm just going to show you some of the things that you will need. You will need some cheese, but you're not going to need that until later. I'm just getting ready to do the prep work, and I will probably do that off camera, but I want to show you how simple this is. I'm going to put in this container of chicken broth. I got the unsalted because I do watch my sodium. I'm going to put that in the crock pot along with half of this onion chopped. Then I will be adding this cream of chicken soup. Again, it's the heart healthy kind. And then I'm going to do a teaspoon of pepper and a teaspoon of minced garlic. You can also add a teaspoon of salt. However, I am not adding the extra salt. And then I'm just going to pour in all this brown rice, and I'm going to get my chicken breast out of the refrigerator and slice up my chicken breast, and I'm going to add all these ingredients together. So before I head off to an appointment, I just chopped my chicken up. I put in chopped onions on top of it. I kind of gave it a little stir just to kind of make sure I kept everything kind of stirred together. I decided to measure out 3 cups of the chicken broth. Hindsight is always 20/20. I cooked it a little longer than usual, so I wish I would have just added the whole container and just not taken the time to measure out the 3 cups, because it was a little drier than usual and the consistency was just not as moist as I would like, but it's okay. It still tasted good, just a texture thing. So I did add the 3 cups of that. After adding the 3 cups, I added my cream of chicken soup. Then I added my rice, followed by a teaspoon of minced garlic, and then a teaspoon of my pepper. I did not add a teaspoon of salt because I'm very conscious about the amount of salt that I intake per day. The American Medical Association actually recommends that everyone only have 1 teaspoon of salt per day. So that is not that much when you think about it, and when you think about all the extra added salts in our food, then we really need to be cautious of the salt that we eat. And I was in heart failure before when I had a virus, and I do not want to go back to heart failure again, so I definitely am very conscious about everything that I put in my mouth, and I want it to be as heart healthy as possible, especially when it comes to sodium. And again, I'm just kind of mixing everything before I turn my crock pot on. I'm going to turn it on low and cook it for 3.5 to 4 hours. I ended up cooking it more like 5, but my crock pot does chicken on low for 3.5 to 4 hours. Some crock pots you need to do high for 3.5 to 4 hours. It just depends on your crock pot and how fast it cooks the chicken. So it's just kind of one of those things. Also, if you are new to my channel, my name is Jen. I make a variety of content on my channel, and I'm so happy that you clicked on this video. I am a former teacher, and I love teaching you guys how to do things here on YouTube. I am a heart warrior. As I said earlier, I survived heart failure in 2020, and the recovery process is honestly, it's extremely slow. I'm so much better than I was. I would say like 98% better, but I still have just a little ways to go before I'm completely back to my old normal self. So again, I'm just stirring this in. I'm going to throw the lid on. Then I'm going to go to my appointment. Then whenever I get back, I'm going to add the cheese. I'm going to let the cheese melt, and then I'm going to plate it. Did it plate into something absolutely gorgeous and beautiful? No, it did not, but it actually tastes really well, and it's just one of those comforting, like cooler weather type meals that you can add to your crock pot as well. Thank you guys so much for taking the time out of your busy day to watch today, and just stick around and you will see what it looks like plated. And I would love to get to know you in my comments if you are new, so introduce yourself and tell me where you're from and all that good stuff, or your favorite crock pot meal. I just love to hear from you guys, and I love to communicate with you guys and talk with you guys. And you can see right here that it was a little bit dry, so I was having trouble getting it out, and of course the cheese makes it harder to get out as well, but this is kind of what it looks like plated. And it was sticking to my spoon. But overall, I would highly recommend this recipe. You can also substitute wild rice for the brown rice, or white rice. You could substitute cream of mushroom for the cream of chicken, however you want to do it. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I would love for you to join my growing YouTube family. Just click on that subscribe button. It is free, and it's a great way to help me grow my channel. Remember to like and comment and all that good stuff, and let me know one of your favorite crock pot recipes. And do not forget to check out the playlist and check out Tiffany and Jessica's channel in my description box below. And as always, remember, take time to live, laugh, and love today. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. I wish the thunder would stop. And I really wish it would stop storming so I can film without having that sound. Okay. Let me try again without the thunder. It's thundering again.